Hi, welcome to another amazing and inspiring word for the day. This is going to be Proverbs chapter 26, verse 2. Got a little bit of ambiance going outdoors by the fire. Without any further ado, let's go with part 2. We picked up on chapter 26, verse 6. And basically, what it is the book of Proverbs is basically advice for young people. It says, so a young man or woman could understand and guide their way correctly. And so an older man or a wise person will hear and they'll continue looking. They'll continue learning. So if you think you know it all, you never do. You read this and you get more and more. All right, let's go. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 6. Sending a message by a foolish person is like cutting off your feet or drinking poison or violence. If you have something real important you need to get sent, you're not going to get an unreliable person to send that message or a foolish person to send that message. You're going to get the most reliable person possible to send that message. Verse 7, a wise saying spoken by a proverb in the mouth of a fool is as useless as dangling legs of a crippled person. You take one of these wise sayings, but you put it in someone who doesn't live it or act it out, who is very foolish, and it's like cutting off your feet. It's like useless legs. A person that's paralyzed, their legs, they sadly cannot use them. Just like that, a wise saying in the mouth of a fool, it doesn't make any sense because they don't apply what they've learned. Verse 8, giving honor to a foolish person is like tying a stone, a bag of stones, into a slingshot. Hey, Bucky.
Hey.
Want to say hi to the video? That's okay. That's all right, Jeremiah. There you go.
Hey, guys.
Hold on, I want to try. All right, I guess the fire's dying down a little bit.
All right.
Great to see you, Jeremiah. Having a good evening?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so now we'll go on to verse 8. Giving honor to a foolish person is like tying a bag of stones into a slingshot. And if you ever want to follow along with the version that I'm doing, the version that I have here, oh, it got totally flipped upside down. Okay, the version that I'm using is called the expanded version. And it basically just, within each of the verses, it has brackets and it'll give a little definition. See if you can see one verse clearly. I don't know if it'll focus in. Let's see here. It's having a hard time. Yeah, and plus it's inverting it. All right, never mind. But it's basically the expanded Bible. If you can see that, yeah. The expanded, wow, that's backwards, because when they rotate the screen, it's like that. So it's up, down, and backwards. So there it is, the expanded Bible. All right, verse 8. Giving honor to a foolish person is like tying a bag of stones in a slingshot. You know when you have a slingshot, you whip it around and you throw it, and the slings go out. But if you tie them in there, they can't go. Look, imagine how silly that would be, swinging around a slingshot and the stones never fly out. Same thing, honor to a foolish person. In this whole thing, you see a trend here, giving honor to the foolish. A wise saying spoken by, or a proverb in the mouth of a fool, is like a thorn stuck in the hand of a drunk, a thorn bush in the hand of a fool. Hiring a foolish person or anyone just passing by is like an archer just shooting at anything randomly. So it's like if you have a very important job to get done and you just pick someone up off the street, hey, go and do this for me. And you put all your confidence in someone you don't ever know. That's a silly thing. It's just like randomly shooting in the dark. That's why they got these things like Indeed.com and Monster Jobs, and who can find a faithful employee these days? Everybody says, I'll be in on Saturday or Sunday or whatever, and maybe 3 out of 4 people show up. But that guy that's there every day, you can count on him to faithfully do your job or send a message, as the Bible says. Okay. Proverbs chapter 26, verse 11, a fool who repeats his foolish mistakes is like a dog that goes back to his vomit. Got an awesome little dog over here, Striker. Got an awesome little beagle, Nana. And dogs will, when they throw up, go back and eat it. They've been known to do that. And us, if we do a mistake and we go right back and we keep repeating these mistakes, it's like a dog eating its vomit. I know that Peter also repeats this verse out in Peter. He's like, the wicked who forsake their wickedness and go back to it. It's like a dog returning to its own vomit. If you've gotten off of heroin, if you've gotten sober off of alcohol, if you quit cigarettes, if you've quit sexual lust or something, some type of vice, if you've gotten away, don't go back. Because if you do, that's like a dog returning to its vomit. Once you're free from something really bad, stay free. Because those habits are bad. Hi, Bela. Hey, Jeremiah, you tired from running around, buddy? Yeah. All right, next one. Proverbs 26:12. There's more hope for a foolish person than for one who think they are wise in their own eyes. I love this verse because if you know everything, no one can help you. You'll be like, hey, I just got this faucet. I read the directions. Here's how I install it. No. I know how to install faucets. I know how to do it. I know how to do it. I know everything. And you don't. You don't know everything. So follow the directions. Listen to advice, And then you can do that. I got a couple extra visitors here at the table. I got, looks like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and Spider-Man. So it's the same thing.
What's our question today?
Well, it's like there's more hope for a fool than a person who thinks they know everything.
That's a good verse.
Yeah, it is. It reminds me of this world, and there are scientists who have it all broken down to the nearest molecule, so they don't think that there's a God or they need a God, to believe that someone created it. But you can look at this little thing right here, and someone stitched him, someone sewed him, someone made this one, and the Spider-Man, a human being, sat on probably a sweatshop line and sewed all these all day, made Leonardo's hand. He didn't just make himself. So how much more did someone make us? It's a very good parable, right? All right. So that is, hey, Jeremiah. Hey, bud.
I'm playing it.
You're fine. Yeah. All right. Now, next verse we go to is 13. The lazy person says, there's a lion in the road, a lion in the path, there's a lion in the streets. They always find an excuse why they can't go do something. It's like the Spider-Man in the movies find an excuse. No, he goes out and does it because he's not lazy. But people who are lazy always find excuses. I can't get up. You always get up and go and do stuff, huh, Bucky? Good job. Leonardo, too. So when you are lazy, you always find an excuse. There's a lion in the road. We could run out of gas. I can't mow the lawn.
Oh, there's a chicken in the road.
Yeah.
If you run it over, they'll make you go down there.
Well, if it's an accident, it's okay, Bucky.
It's an accident.
All right.
But if it's in purpose, it's
mean.
bad.
Yeah, you should be nice to things. Like a door turning back and forth on its hinges, so is a lazy person on the bed. You can help me turn the page, Leonardo?
Yeah,
Go ahead. All right, and Spider-Man help. Oh man, we got like a bunch more verses.
Like
I don't know if we
80.
can get through it all.
80.
Well, to 28. 15. Lazy people may bury their hand in the dish, but they're so lazy they don't even bring it back to their mouths. Now that's lazy. I've never seen anybody that lazy, like putting your hand in the dish and just too lazy to eat. Number 16. The lazy person thinks he's wiser and wise in his own eyes than 7 people who give sensible answers. Interfering in someone else's fight as you pass by that's not your own is like grabbing the dogs by the ears.
Oh.
Now, if you grab Striker and Nana, our dogs, by the ears, they're going to attack you. If 2 people are the dead heat fighting, why would you get involved?
Never mess with our dogs.
Yeah. All right, Bucknado, here we go. All right. Like a madman shooting dead low burning arrows is the one who tricks his neighbor and then says, I was only joking. So don't deceive people and trick them and hurt them and harm them and say, I'm just kidding.
That would be lying.
That's right.
Lying's bad.
Yeah. The words,
Spider-Man?
just as charcoal and wood keep a fire going, a quarrelsome person keeps a fight going. I got charcoal over here. Let's take a look at it. Guys, you can check it out.
It's all
Just like
spread
charcoal and fire, keep that fire going. Same thing, if you just want to keep fighting, you keep a fight going.
Should I jump in there?
No, you'd burn up.
Yeah.
So if this charcoal goes away, same thing, you can just stop fighting, right? You could stop a fight. But silly people, just like the charcoal keeping a fire going, they just keep a fight going. You shouldn't do that. You should be a person of peace. All right, we're almost done. It's got a few more left. The words of gossip are like tasty bits of food. They go deep down inside the innermost part of a person. If you hear someone talking about someone else, it's like, oh, goosey, goosey, oh, I want to hear it. Let me hear it. And you just gobble it up. You shouldn't be that way. You should not listen to gossip. All right.
Like bullying. Is like
That's right. It's like bullying. It's like emotional bullying. You're like bullying somebody. You're
at school. Because in school it says gossip is not cool.
Gossip is not cool because hey, look at what he's wearing. Look at what she's wearing. Look what he did. And then everybody's whispering and they end up tearing each other apart.
Like, rumors.
That's right. Rumors are bad. Kind words, smooth lips from a wicked mind are like shiny
Bill,
silver coating
Bill,
a clay pot.
Bill.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Call me Dad.
Yeah. Okay. Did you know that the teacher blamed it, like what Natalie did? He blamed it all on me.
That's unfair. Sorry to
Yeah.
hear that, man. Did you get to speak your case and tell him that it
Yeah.
wasn't you? Did he
Yeah.
believe you?
I said I'm not guilty.
What did he say?
He said yeah.
Okay.
He said
tried.
I did most of it.
Oh. Well, kind words from an evil heart are like shiny
guys.
silver
But
coating a silver pot.
Cookies.
Okay, so if you got a silver pot, it looks silver, but it's clay inside. Clays break. That means it's fake. Same
Dad,
thing if someone's
Should
fake.
I tell them, like, should I show them something?
Like what? Hold on, man. What are you hijacking my video? Where are you going?
He's showing that.
Oh, you're showing our cool little sidewalk.
Wait, you have to. This is our cool sidewalk. It'll say.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Here, guys, I'll video
Yeah,
it from up
I
here.
wrote this. I draw
Jeremiah. Nice little heart. Good job, Jeremiah. And then another heart here.
Yeah.
Good job.
Leo,
You guys
come
are
on.
wonderful. All right. We're going to have to do... You guys want to all say goodbye? Because we'll finish chapter 26 another day. Well, we only got a few left. Think we could push through or do it another day?
I'll do another day.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Stay encouraged.
Wait.
You want to say bye too, Bayla? Everybody.
Bye.
Group bye. Bye. Thank you for my assistants, Bayla, aka Spider-Man, Bucky, and Leonardo. See you next time. Stay encouraged. Bye.
Bye.